Hello, live chatters. This is Douglas Block. It is May 17th, 2020. Yeah. And how are you? It's harder to find the live chat. It's getting harder. Well, you should be notified right now. I'm working this out. Yeah. So I'm going to do an airport loop. Wow, at 12:50. Great. I'm going to end this 10 minutes later. Yeah, hi everybody. Let me get my cell phone here. We're okay, aren't we, Robert? Yeah. Anyway, hey everybody. I just got a notification. I'm going to say make it 12:55. Hey everybody, nice to see you here for the live chat, May 17th, 2020. Andrea D, Teresa Young, Taka Platter, Purple Metal. You're back. Jason Clulo. Maybe there's two again. No, there aren't. They can't be. Oh my God, did I do that again? I didn't hit go live. Well, here's the one we're on. I'm finally figuring this whole thing out. You don't start anything until you actually, anyway, got it. I'm glad you're all here, and I'm going to go ahead and send a message to my, how about 12:55 period. I have a live chat until just before 1. Great, I get to get on my bike ride. Hey, so what's up, you guys? Angel, nice to see you. Robert, nice to see you. Purple Metal, Jason, David Anthony Burton. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. So tomorrow is a very big day in the state of Oregon. It's a humongous day. Anybody who can tell me why? I'm going to send you a copy of Self-Care Activities to Improve Your Mood and these other things here. So let me know, why is tomorrow a great day, an important day in the state of Oregon? I will be ready. All right, so John Gaffilin. Hey, John, did I ever send you, did you ever get back to me about part 2 of my book? Did I ever give you that? Well, let me know. Aha, got it. So, any questions, anybody? My younger brother is paranoid schizo for the last 15 years. A lot of verbal and physical violence. We suffered recently. He took a fatal dose of medication as an attempt of suicide. Wow. Well, I can see why he did that. He's, having a horrible life. I'm glad he's alive. What type of treatment is he doing? Voting day? No, that's not the big day. Yeah, sorry to hear that. What caused your depression? Loss of love. Anyway, Thales, nice to see you. Anyway, did anybody see my video that posted on Monday? And what was that video? Tell me. Oh, how are you coping with the coronavirus? Right, and how are you? Hey, we're in America, we're lifting, I think 3/4 of states are lifting their social distancing. Yeah, so people are afraid it's going to be a spike. What about the UK? Hi, from 8 weeks of cocooning in the second floor in Dublin, Ireland. Thank you for your support during this difficult time. It is very, very difficult. Did you see, Eliza? Did you see the last video I did? I've done 3 videos on the coronavirus. Oh. What is ADHD? Attention deficit. Thank you. Can't believe how far I've gone from deep suicidal to working 50+ hours a week and feeling good. Big thanks to your early videos that I discovered over a year ago. Thanks, Taco. And the other question I have is, have you read the manuscript yet that I've sent you, part 1? Groundhog Day, that's in February. How do I push aside overwhelming thoughts of suicide, says Purity MBA. That's exactly the book that I'm writing. There's a number of 3 ways you can do this. I actually did a video. My second video ago was how to deal with intrusive thoughts like that. One is you just don't pay attention. You watch them go by like clouds going overhead or like leaves going down a stream. That's the first thing. And then the second thing you do is you just say cancel, cancel, and you put your mind on something else. And the third thing you do is distract. Get up, take a walk around the block, call a friend, watch a video, just shift your attention to something else. They come and they go. And Germany is lifted too, says Teresa Young. That's great news, Taco. I love hearing success stories. Yeah, well, Taco has done his work. But remember, depression is cyclical, Taco. So you got to stay vigilant because it can always come back and bite you in the ass. Sebastian Sincliffe, nice to hear from you. Mark Glenn, I got part 3 of your book. Thank you, but it's just 3 pages. Is that correct? No, that's just the introduction. I'm going to send you all part 3 tomorrow. Yeah, Purity MBA, talk to a therapist first. Excellent. I'm going through the dark night of the soul. Has anyone experienced this? Oh, only 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alex, what are the symptoms of your dark night of the soul? Sana, glad to hear your mood is lifted. That's great. Wow. Sana, is Sana from Denmark actually said her mood is lifted? Where does that say that? I can't. Where did she say that, my friends? Sunrise Jim, Heather Collins. Oh, my mood has definitely lifted, but I still struggle with insomnia. I hope you're doing well. See, Sana, we were keeping you alive week after week. Aren't you glad you stayed alive? Excellent work. Insomnia, exercise, hot baths, and there are some medication that you can talk to with your doctor. Meanwhile, I need some cocoa. All right, so what have we got going here? Let me go to the latest comments. Sibara Yadav, I'm from India. Wow, I'm sorry I'm late, but my response to how I'm doing is I'm hanging in there. Things finally calmed down at the customer service job. Good for you, Purple Metal. How to come over from depression? Well, you need to go find a good counselor or therapist and sometimes medication. During the coronavirus, I started going on my bike again. Absolutely great. I forgot what a benefit cycling is. Hey, I'm doing it after this. I do it every day. Use nortriptyline for insomnia. It's awesome. I use amitriptyline. Same thing. Those things the tricyclics make you really tired. Symptoms include falling anxiety in the morning, state of confusion, feel out of place, loneliness on a deep level. That could be a lot of things, probably depression, but you need to go to a mental health professional and get it diagnosed. But whatever you're going through, Alex, it's treatable and it will pass. I'm actually going to write that down. By the way, thank you guys who have contributed. We could still use a little bit more. Again, the YouTube views have dropped. I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to write depression is treatable and it will how much time does it take to recover from severe depression? For 3 years. I was diagnosed 3 months ago and used to feel pain in my back and all my body. Hard to say, Farouk. I don't know how much time it will take you, but I can tell you this thing, you will recover. My dad is critically ill. My mom is struggling. Now I'm really thinking of suicide. I'm sorry to hear that, Mobius. Your dad is critically ill. How did that happen? You're only 29. Your dad can't be too old. I'm really sorry to hear it. Thanks for checking in. You're on Ambien for 6 months, but went off it a month ago. Just wish I could fall asleep without meds. It's okay to use meds. I've been using amitriptyline for 20 years, son Ismail. You should just talk to your doctor. Furthermore, I can't believe people hate black people so much. Yeah, Mobius, I am sorry. Discrimination really is a bad thing. I can't agree with you more. Are you Jewish? Are you talking to Mobius or to me? Robert Jenkins, I'm doing well. Though at times my thoughts do come up in my head, I do my best to ignore them and they slowly go away. Lubox has been a godsend, that is for sure. I still have a long way to go. So, Robert Jenkins, I was right. It is a good medication. I'm glad to hear it. No, I haven't checked him out. I am so bad authenticity seeker. I'm going to write down on my things to do. I've been so busy with this book. Libanete, nortriptyline is an antidepressant. It's called a tricycline antidepressant. And it essentially is very sedating. Amitriptyline is its brother, and they both make you really tired at night. Seroquel is not working. Wow, Libanete, Seroquel is a major tranquilizer. Wow, you must have a real problem. But hey, keep it up. Something will help. A warm, tepid bath before bed is what I used when I had insomnia. And of course, trying to get as much exercise during the day as I could. Med saved my life. Hey, One Claire Lou. Wow, from Great Britain. One Claire Lou was the first person who sent me Fisherman's Friends. Thank you again. Mobius, I'm sorry you're in a bad state, but I can understand what is wrong with your father. Yeah, Robert, you're doing so much better than you were. How do you deal with the most tragedy and come to terms with it? I don't know what the tragedy is, but grief, help, counseling, friends. The grief journey is unique for everybody. Portland Farmers Market or Memorial Weekend in wine country? No, I'm going to tell you guys, none of you have got a clue. Tomorrow is May 18th. I'm going to write this down. Somebody, I want you to look up, will somebody do this for me? I want you to look up this date on Google. Type in May 18th, 1980, 40 years ago. Okay, type that in and you let me know what it means. Liver and kidney issues, wow. Sorry to hear that. Was that from any sort of illness? You got it. David Anthony Burton hits the nail on the head. It was 40 years ago Monday, tomorrow, that Mount St. Helens blew its top, the first and only volcano eruption in the Northwest for a long, long time. And I was in Eugene, Oregon, tending my garden. I heard a huge sound like a refrigerator fell on the ground. That was Mount St. Helens. You could hear it 104 miles away. How's that for power? Yes, I was here. Thank you, David Anthony Burton. DB, like Douglas Block. May 18th is when Doug ate all his friends' pot brownies by accident. No, that was not 1980. That was last year. Eruption. Yes. You guys look it up. Well, you should go ahead and look at some of. Go on YouTube and look at the explosion. It's amazing. Sitting with the thoughts of the past and accepting them have been the greatest help I've given myself. Yeah, there's a book you should read, Jod Gaffilan. It's called Radical, Radical, Acceptance. Radical Acceptance. And let me go back here to OBS. No jokes. Yeah, seeing Mount St. Helens blow its top must have been amazing. You can see it on YouTube. Emil Kuwait, every day in every way I'm getting better and better. You're absolutely right. Thank you. You and I studied the same self-help books, Authenticity Seeker. I just joined. Did I miss something? No, just people chatting and sharing their experiences. Oh yeah, Mount St. Helens blew its top 40 years ago tomorrow, May 18th, 1980. That's what you missed. No jokes, no jokes. Not a single person has told a joke. Jason Clulo, where are you? An old one from Billy Reed. I broke my arm in 2 places. The doctor told me don't go back to those places. It's hard to tell puns to kleptomaniacs because they always take things literally. Okay, I need some new jokes. Do I have a cough? No, it's gone away. Thank you. Yes, Laurie Buckman, it is Mount St. Helens Day. Yeah, I hate my life right now. Well, when your dad is sick, it's going to be really difficult, Mobius. Pikrurunu, I'm very disappointed and hopeless. It seems like I'm knowing about life and life sucks. I don't have enough energy to pretend strong and happy. Well, you shouldn't. If you're feeling depressed, don't try to pretend you're happy. Go get help. Go find someone who treats depression, or any counselor or psychiatrist. Indian poet Chukaram Maharaji had a miserable life. Thank you, Sunrise Jim. I will definitely make a note of that. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try to see if I can copy that. I'm always interested in learning about the lives of great people. It didn't work, did it? Oh well. There you have it. I'll have to take a screenshot. Let's go back to Safari. Let's go back to here. I also have a concentration problem and memory, but I just don't know how to come out of this depression. If you could guide me, sir. From Pakistan, there must be some mental health professionals in Pakistan. You need to be under professional supervision. I find your videos very helpful. Thank you very much. P5 all 789. You're a new person. Well, guess what? There's a live chat button down, a little $ down at the bottom. You can go ahead and click on it, and you can make a donation. Moby Zero, I am not going to show any of your comments that are graphic, so just know that. I may have to put you on timeout if you keep on the negativity. And I should have hidden that. Well, there you have it. Spiritually helps healing depression. Yes, Sunrise Jim, it does. Shirley K, Candice Marie, I hope this birthday will start a new, happier year for you. Of course. 2 years of depression, I continue, can't get over the death of a young friend. Yeah, well, that is tragic. Well, again, time heals all wounds, but again, there are people you can go to for grief counseling. It comes in waves. Maybe you could do something to honor him. Maybe you can do a ritual to honor him and do something in his name or her name. That might be a good way for you to let go. Again, there are counselors who specialize in grief. How much time for a person to recover depression? It depends on each person. My depressions usually lasted about 18 months, but hey, that's just me. I used to work at the fun fair, but it was a lot of ups and downs. Thank you very much, Jason Clue. We needed that. David Anthony Burton, £2. Thank you. It's the thought that counts. Does anyone who has been depressed have fears about going through it again in the future? Yeah, yours truly, all the time. Okay, am I still drinking rub? Not that I know of. My friend said he knew a man with a wooden leg named Smith, so I asked him what was the name of his other leg. Huh. Oh, got it. Took me a while, Thales. Thank you. This program has helped me a lot. Without, I would be homeless. I also take medication. Cody D, you're such a sweet human being, and this live stream is so important and beneficial to so many people. Have an amazing day. Thank you, Cody. I'm going to go on a bike ride. Can we do hardcore exercise in severe depression? Of course. I did it, if you have the motivation. And C, 83 from Oklahoma City. How have you been doing during the COVID? I am enough. Depression bottom line. Feeling just to feel enough from one day. Yes, I like that. I am enough. I am me and I am enough. That's from an old self-help book I read. I am me and I am enough. Let's write that down. Wow, thanks for sharing that, Doug. What did I share? I'm not even sure. Teresa Young, has anyone fear of dying young? Yes, that's called health anxiety. I know people have had that fear. It's just a fear. I find that positive thinking and telling yourself that you're not a failure works well enough. Well, good, Purple Metal 75. I'm glad you've got some tools. Spiritualizing illusion. Hello from, hey, MJ Brooklyn, named after Brooklyn, New York. Good jokes, Douglas. Yes, well, you guys created them. Can people with depression become successful in their success journey? Yes, I'm one of them. I've been depressed since I've been 18, and I've done a couple of things, written a couple of books, done a YouTube channel that I think. And yeah, human beings are tremendously resilient and tremendously resourceful. By the way, it's 12:20, and I wonder how many people are watching. Someone tell me. You're a humanist. Well, so am I. Teresa Young, fear that I will have cancer from depression and anxiety. I can see that. Yeah, Doug, can you see this? Of course I can. Taco Platter, who always has good advice. My study was done with health anxiety, actually turned out to be some sort of a healthiest people around. Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't agree with you more. Sunrise Jim, who can basically translate that for me? That is definitely not Spanish. I don't think train spotting helps, no. Absolutely not. 6-8 watching. Okay, that's about normal. Okay, you've never had to support. I'm not quite sure what that means. 00000. I've not slept more than 3 hours a day in 5 months. I'm losing my house. I have no family and friends. Wow. You need to go get some help. 00000. You only sleep 3 hours a day for 5 months. Your brain is going to have some major problems because you need sleep to clear away the waste and the toxicity and to refresh your brain. Not having enough sleep is very, very dangerous. I want to tell you to go find a psychiatrist or a nurse practitioner or some sort of mental health professional, or even go to the hospital. That's unsustainable. Lazy Ranch had this flu 7 years ago, went to the ER for IV fluids. This is much worse and lasts a long time. The doc says probably 3 weeks before I feel well again. Are you saying you have COVID, Lazy Ranch? Let me know if that's true. I'll pray for you, although it looks like you're going to make it. My mind denies to believe that it is an ailment. I feel like it's something wrong with me only. Well, that's your mind being worried. John Gaffilian says, my doctor says I must be a school teacher because I struggle with stress, but I still want to carry on succeeding in my work and studying regardless. I don't understand why your doctor would say you should be a school teacher because you struggle with stress. School teaching is very, very stressful. I'm not quite sure I understand that. And someone just gave $5. David Holden, you have returned from the dead, £5. Oh my God, thank you so much. I've been wondering about you. David has just been really generous to this channel, and I sent him a signed copy of my book, Healing from Depression, and I wonder how far have you gone in it, David? Okay, how do David, I can't quite figure out how to get, there we are. I lost my money, my inheritance. I wish I could go back 1 year. Well, you have lost, but guess what? They that sow in tears shall reap in joy. You can be restored. It can. Which country do I belong to, sir? The United States of America. God bless America, land that I love. You know who wrote that? Irving Berlin, I think. I'm close to being homeless. Wow, where do you live? You got to reach out and get some support. Wow, you contracted the COVID on May 1st. You should do like a video on it. I sleep a lot of hours, so I don't live the reality that my friend died. Well, God, how did your friend die, if you don't mind saying, and how old was he or she? Christy, hello, I'm new here. Can you show me how to make a proper program to respect, even though I have some really dark days? I'm not quite sure what that means, but here's something. If you send an email to douglasblog@gmail.com, I will send this out to you. Okay, and let me show you my email address if I can find it. Oh, it fell on the ground. Whoop-de-doo. Here it is, douglasblog@gmail.com. So I just got a text message. My godson, who was born on March 20th, 1980, 2 months before St. Helens in Cottage Grove, Oregon. I was there at his birth, who I helped raise. He's coming over. He's now 40. Thank you, Mark Glenn, for your $10 donation. That's very generous. I'm going to be sending you part 3 of my book today. Out of loss is the seed of its equivalent or greater benefit. Absolutely. Thank you. How often do you get your episodes? Me? About once every 15 years, fortunately. Yes, Alex Haynes, I hope, says to 00000, I hope you get the healing you need. Absolutely. Because you had your parents to go and support, that is why you were able to get better. My parents were very helpful. Yes, when you're isolated, everything is horrible. But what about reaching out to a mental health counselor? That's the missing piece in your journey. Yes, a lot of people are struggling. This is the plague. This is the black plague of our time. Why didn't the koala bear get the job? He wasn't qualified. Oh my God. David Anthony Berkman, you should be ashamed of yourself for that joke. I love it. I'm taking a picture of it. Thank you. Yeah, David Anthony Burton, that was a great joke. So, what do we have to say? Next week, on Saturday, I'm going to do a new video called How to Avoid, Living in the Present Can Avoid Anxiety, how that works. So stay tuned for it. You have a PhD? Wow. Well, you still need to get help. We cannot recover from serious depression on our own. We still need to reach out for support. It is absolutely critical. Thank you again, Mark Glenn, for your £10 donation. Really appreciate it. Is trying a medication alone in your house is bad? You should be under the supervision of somebody if you're taking psychiatric medications. Oh, Raman Maharshi, he's right on the door. Can't you see him? He's an amazing, amazing dude. No, you don't want to go to the hospital. That's right. Thank you, Mobius, for your generous donation. Appreciate it. For medication harm concern, I found that 10 milligrams of Dr. Norm THC cookie. Wow. Where do you get a Dr. Norm THC cookie? $26 for 10 cookies? That's pretty cheap. Oh, that's very funny. Yeah, I found Ambien really works for me, by the way, and I only take it periodically because you can be dependent. After I see that it's almost never the case, huh? Hi, Doug. A lot of depressed people think their brains are injured. Yeah, well, that's true. That's just the depression, tricks on you. Depression tells you all sorts of things that aren't true, especially about the future. I have a very good video that says depression lies about the future. Hey everyone, remember that the darkest hour is just before the dawn. I've heard that. So when you're at the bottom of the hole, the only way out is up. Thank you. How about this, Shirley K? I'm going to send you an ebook because you're so. Do you have my book, When Going Through Hell Don't Stop, right here? Email me. I'll send you a free copy of this book. That's right. Winston Churchill said it. When you're going through hell, keep going. The only way is up. What goes down must come up. That's the psychic nature of depression. Spring falls winter, day falls night. Hope falls despair. Doug, think about what you are saying. Yes, I am thinking about what I'm saying. Almost had it. Well, I'm glad you didn't get the COVID virus. 5 zeros. Yeah, you don't want to go to hospital at that time. That's a good point. That's a good point. No, it's a very Swami Ramana Maharshi, absolutely right on my door. Beautiful soul. Cancer hits the best people. It's so sad. Well, it's sad if it hits anybody. Sent you an email yesterday at 3:22. Could you see if you would be able to reply to it when you get a chance? It's from an AOL address. All right. It's from Michael. I got to make a note, okay? And I don't have my pens because I didn't bring them. That is too bad. First thing, I did bring a pen. Now I just have to have some Post-it notes. Pen, pen, pen. Oh, I'll just write it here. Michael, AOL. 3:22 Saturday. Okay. Got that handled. Doug, you are so lucky you have house family. I count my blessings every day. But it's not everything. Look, I've known people who have died by suicide who had a house, who had family, and had lots of money. Look at Anthony Bourdain. Look at Lisa. Look at Spade, Kate Spade. Lots of wealthy, prosperous people have taken their lives. So it's not automatically, a protection. Why, after extreme anxiety, we fall into depression? Well, anxiety messes up the brain. Why was the cook arrested? He was caught beating an egg. David Anthony Burton, you are coming up with some really good jokes. All right, it is now 12:30. I am going to end 10 minutes earlier at 12:50 because my godson is showing up with his brother, and we're going to take a ride around the Portland airport on a beautiful day. Let me see what the temperature is right now. 62 degrees, high of 67. $10 more. Robert Jenkins is the patron saint of YouTube. Thank you. Shirley K tells 5 zeros that telemedicine can be very effective. She's right. That's a brilliant idea. Yeah, FaceTime or Zoom. Robin Williams. Yes, thank you, J. Brooklyn. He had money and he had people who loved him. Absolutely. All right. So, what other videos are coming up? There's a wonderful video I've made for you guys. It's called Reasons to Stay Alive. Speaking of which, I am still looking for people to read my manuscript called When It Hurts Too Much to Live on how to prevent suicide. And I need some volunteers. I know Robert Jenkins, John Gaffilin. I know Mark Glenn. You've all done an amazing job, although Mark is still on part 2. So I cry every day for 2 years. I don't know how I would live my life like before. You can be restored. You can get it back. Absenteeism. You need the right kind of support. Anyway, please email me, douglasblog@gmail.com, if you would like to receive a copy of the manuscript. All right, Luke Stone asked a good question. If I can just find out where he is. Where is Luke Stone? Well, I don't see him. I'll just have to basically get... oh, there he is. Hi, Doug. What do you think, how much of the cause of insomnia is anchored in our DNA? Yeah, look, everything is... has a hereditary or genetic component. Drinking runs in families, crime runs in families, cancer, heart disease run in families, and so does dysthymia, which is low-grade depression. However, that being said, there's also environmental factors and things you can do. Edward Steiner, $25. You are a blessing. We have the same contributors. I'm going to put you guys in the Hall of Fame. What did the sock puppet say to the sock? Looks like you could use a hand. Very nice, very nice. Do pets help with depression? Of course. I have 2 videos on that. Many people have avoided taking their own lives because of their pets. Yes, you can come back to your normal life. Absolutely, Babu. Anyway, as I was saying, what was I saying? Yes, I'm looking for people to look at this manuscript. Kay Bailey, happy to help? Yes. Didn't I send you the manuscript already, Kay Bailey? If not, send me another email, right? And where's my email thing? Okay, I had it. Here it is. I'm going to just put it right here. Duh. douglasblog@gmail.com. Kyle, give me a call, will you? Or give me an email. Are there 2 schizophrenics you live with? I think her son suffers from schizophrenia. I don't know if he's still there. William Bergsteiner. I was just recently prescribed antidepressants over a telemedicine appointment. I went to a CVS with a curbside pickup and was given it there. You have access to medicine. Very good. Thank you for that wonderful, what's the word? Testimonial, William. Pets are amazing for depression. Raise your hand, anybody who has a pet, and how they help you. We have Bruce Block. Some of you who are new to this channel have not seen Bruce Block. Okay, we are going to have Bruce Block up on the screen very quickly as soon as I can get to him. Here we go. Here he is, the cat that saves lives. Bruce Block right there. What do you think of this guy? Pretty nifty, huh? Persian Himalayan cat. All right. Yes, you love cats. Your cat's going to make a big difference in your mental health. You have panic as soon as you go to sleep? Well, yeah, I used to have that. Absolutely. Well, you got issues with sleeping. Access says not the same as monitoring. Why not? Why couldn't your nurse practitioner monitor you over telemedicine? Yeah, anyone can drive to a pharmacy. Yes, that's absolutely true. And I go to my pharmacy. I don't need to drive through. I just walk in and with my mask. Thank you, Mr. Douglas, for helping people on such a platform. Wish you all the best. Well, same to you, Hadi. How many pages is your manuscript? Well, it has so far 3 parts, 25, probably about 100 pages total, but I send it to people in snippets, usually about 25 pages at a time, double spaced, typed. You could polish it off in 15 to 20 minutes. PlushCare was the app I used. Very affordable. The doctors get back in touch with you every week to check in and see how your medicine is. PlushCare. Wow, what an interesting name. Yeah, Kay Bailey, thanks. I think the insomnia lingers after depression because you never forget how scary the pits of hell are. By always keeping that toe in hell, we can't relax the brain. Yeah, I had a pet tourist, but he really couldn't come out of his shell. I know what you mean, Jason. Another great joke. Hey, Joni, could you bring me a banana? I'm running out of energy. Didn't eat. I had to come here. I overslept. Why? Because I was up too late trying to solve a chest problem. Purple Metal, I know it's hard to believe right now, but there's a common theme on this channel that there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. You'll get through this and for the better. A very good joke, Jason. Hey Joan. So I'm going to go for a ride for about an hour with Thelonious and Phineas from 1 to 2, okay? Yes, William says you can request to start with a very low dose. That way you'd be able to tell if the drugs sit well with you without being overwhelmed. Very good. Kelly Burns is back. I had a telehealth call with my psychologist this week. I think I prefer it for now. Nice, Kelly. It's nice to see you. Did I send you part 2 of the book? I'm going to write your name down. Kelly Burns. I think you saw part 1. Let's meet Joan. Yeah, she's on her elliptical, unfortunately. Okay, where did the cat go after losing its tail? To the retail store. My God, David, you must be getting these from a... So, Chef Costacci, has anyone heard about their training dogs to smell COVID? Wow, it's amazing. One dog can test 250 people in an hour. Amazing. Nice to hear from you, Kelly Burns. Yes, Kay Bailey, nice to hear from you. I agree. I know about Maslow. I have 2 degrees in psychology too. There's a hierarchy of needs. If you need to have basic needs, I know food, connection, love, shelter. It's very hard to be happy without them. But people survive. People are resilient. Again, the key is reaching out for professional help. Shirley K. Lazy, I sing when I'm walking my dogs. It's good for your lungs and mood. The other dog doesn't appreciate my singing. Oh well, tough for him. Wow. 12 days sick with COVID, Lazy Ranch. You're a trooper. Singing the piano and singing like exercise is a magic bullet, at least when I'm singing. Well, Matt, what did Rabindranath Tagore from India say? God respects me when I pray, but he loves me when I sing. Singing is a beautiful thing. All right, Kelly, I'm going to send you part 3. How do you like the book so far? I like Authenticity Seeker. The only doctor is the doctor within. Yes, but sometimes Authenticity Seeker, the doctor within needs some help, needs a little catalyst. If you have a serious infection and you are dying, you need penicillin. The doctor within is going to heal you eventually, but it needs the penicillin to help weaken those bacteria. How does Moses make tea? He brews it, absolutely. There is always a way through. Yeah, the only way out is through. Absolutely, John Gaffilian. Tessa Young, most people have mental issues. I've studied psychology. I wanted to, but I didn't make it in. Well, you can be a lay psychologist. What book did you recommend earlier here? It's the book I wrote. I mean, there's so many good books to recommend, but this is it. When Going Through Hell, Don't Stop. It's you can get an ebook on Amazon or Barnes & Noble. The hardcover is out of print. Something is amazing. Okay. Oh gosh, Susan, that's amazing, said Chuck Pistacchi. And where is Susan? Well, my last dog smelled low blood sugar. Wow. Yeah, dogs can do amazing things. Unlike Bruce, who just sits around. No one's told me how sweet Bruce is. My border collie is very smart, says Lazy Ranch. The 3 worst days of this, he wouldn't let me out of his sight. Whimpering looked worried. When I walk, he stays right next to me in case I faint. You sing well. Thanks for the song last week. What song was it? I sang God Bless America for about 2 seconds here. Irving Berlin wrote Dreaming of a White Christmas, even though he was Jewish. Taco Platter, folks, love you. I'll see you next week. Be well, everybody. We're here. We get better and better. Taco, you still haven't got back to me about my manuscript. You must be just very, very busy. Yes, dogs are amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. You love Bruce, a fluffy cuddle ball. Thank you, Lazy Eye and Shirley. He's very sweet. He's a very gentle and sweet cat. He wouldn't harm a fly, but he has killed a couple of birds. Yeah, those contracts don't always work. I have actually another system where you give them what's called a crisis card, and they carry it with them, and they tell you, it says what you can do when you're starting to lose it. But yeah, sometimes those work and sometimes those don't, those contracts. But hey, it helped you, and that's wonderful. I get this from a guy named Thomas Joyner from Florida State University, one of the major suicide prevention researchers in the world. He's not a fan of the contracts, but again, I think for the right person, it's a good thing. Dogs, good way to meet girls. Absolutely. Hey, Carrie Parker, nice to see you again. You love the book? Which one is that? Going Through Hell Don't Stop, Kelly Burns, or what I'm writing? The super strain is back. Hey, everybody, let's all pray for each other from time to time. If religions or not, energies will flow, I believe. Well, I had this saying on my new video, where attention goes, energy flows. Wow. Here's something I want to type. Is National Suicide Prevention Hotline a good alternative suicide contract? Well, it's something, yeah. I mean, I'm not saying the contract is worthless. Talk about it with your doctor. I'm just reporting some research. But yes, I'll put it right up here. Everybody should have that on hand to give it to your friends or somebody else. Okay, Superstrain has said something that people really like. Let's all pray. Oh yeah, that's a great idea. As a matter of fact, anybody who needs some prayer support immediately should contact Silent Unity at 1-816-969-2000. Whoops. All right. Well, we got about 5 minutes left. I'm going to end a little bit. I just put the Silent Unity down there, Shirley K. I'll put it again. 1-816-969. New York, I know a guy. Yep, I've used that many times. I know Thomas loves that. I wonder where Simon is. He's often here. All right, I'm looking for some other good comments. Yep, well, let's try another Joke. What does the ice cream man do when his trunk breaks down? He puts out cones. C-O-N-E-S. Why did the math book look so sad? I used to be a math teacher because of all of its problems. And by the way, what is the math teacher's favorite dessert? You know it, pie. All right. Received a good ranking of book to encourage to sign a suicide contract with someone. That saved me. Yeah. All right. I will go ahead and do some more research on that. Absolutely. Okay, William Bergeser, thank you for all you do, Douglas. Your videos inspire. So, William, what are you in America? Bergsteiner sounds like a German name, but you might live in the United States. My name is Bloch, French-German. It's difficult to live with depression. Every day is a battle. Yes, I love some dream. Kelly Burns, thank you for your continued devotion to your calling. Thank you, Kelly. And how are you doing, by the way? It's been a long time since you and I chatted or convened or emailed each other. I think you live in Texas or something? Oh, no, maybe you live in I think you're in the UK. Speaking of, where is Anthony Olson from Texas, the great piano player? Thank you for your donation, Kelly. Sunrise GM. And where is Gem Gem? And what about our good friend Danielle from, with her wonderful daughter Annalise from Houston, Texas? Wonder how she's doing. Well, any last comments? You're in Georgia. German heritage, of course. Bergsteiner? You're kidding me, it's not Italian. Hey, that horrible thing happened in Georgia with that shooting. Wow. What a bummer. So DT Vids X20, even though you had multiple episodes, did each video feel like you knew you weren't going to get out of it? Absolutely. Every serious depression, you're convinced you'll never get better, you'll never get better, you're going to die, you're going to end up in a mental institution. Depression lies about the future. Every major depression I've had, I've always said, I'm never going to get better. People said, you did before. I said, no, not now. But the brain was wrong. So, yes, your brain lies to you when you're depressed. Why is my pet rock always stoned? Well, it goes to too many dispensaries. Thank you for selflessly helping while people like me are not at that level yet to donate. Just put me in your will, no problem. A joke. I have been having insomnia for 4 years now and have been quitting my studies, always in my phone. Yeah, it sounds like you may have depression, tweet Dijon again. Everybody, I cannot tell you, there are ways to consult with mental health professionals during this time of COVID. There's that plush, something that, William recommended. Why don't you put it up there again? There are ways to get telemedicine. I just had a telemedicine session with my nurse practitioner about my medications I'm taking. So there you have it. I'm one person who is seeing a doctor over the internet. Oh. Yes, terrible stuff. I know. It's been on everyone's minds here. Yep. It is. Isn't it just a tragedy? Hey, you're in Greece. Yeah, you do have a Greek name. I couldn't even pronounce it because it's not English letters. Well, welcome to the live chat. If you want to go to my channel, just go to the main page. All right, so what is my main YouTube page, right? It's www.youtube.com/user/HEALING. There it is, youtube.com/user/healing depression. Yes, the brain does lie. Thanks for reminding me, not believing every thought I have. Of course, one of my most popular videos is don't believe everything your brain is telling you. You must watch that video, Super Strain. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. How's that? Central Texas, I have a good memory. Did I ever see static in my visual field? Yes, when I had some problems with my eyes. Tinnitus, yeah, some people have it. It's a bad deal. Okay, so what am I going to write? Oh God, now I forgot. What was I going to write? I like that. I remember the times when people were smart. I have a stutter. Can that affect the brain development? I have no idea. Oh yes, thank you. This is the video I want to recommend, and then I'm going to sign off. Don't. Okay, we can do this. Your brain, B-R-A-I-N, is telling you. Video. There it is. Super strain. Watch that video. Don't believe everything your brain is telling you. That will really help you not believe all those negative thoughts. All right. So I'm going to get suited up for my bike ride. I know we're a few minutes early, but guess what? You guys continue to chat with each other for at least the next 10 minutes on your own. We'll be here next Sunday, May 24th. I think that's Memorial Day weekend. And wish everybody in Oregon well tomorrow as we celebrate the 40th anniversary of Mount St. Helens blowing its top. And until we meet again, I wish you the best in your mental health recovery. Thank you for being here. Have a wonderful week, everybody. And remember, keep chatting with each other for the next, I think, up to 10 minutes. And watch my next video on Saturday.